again and welcome back. If you are new around here, then hi, nice to meet you, and if you're returning, then thank you very fucking much for coming back. My name's Alana, I'm a 30 something lady from Scotland. I usually like to baffle on about fucking makeup, skincare, a little bit of lifestyle, sometimes travel, but obviously this year that has went fucking kaput. That is your word of wording. That I do like to use the swear words on this channel, and if you're not into that kind of thing, I completely understand. But if you do have kiddies running about, then you know, headphones in, something like that. This video is going to be my monthly roundup video, but we've got some skincare, we've got some makeup, and a little bit of fragrance too, because we're going to talk about this as well, that deodorant that I was talking about at the start of the month. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, grab yourself a tea, a coffee, a cuppa, whatever the fuck you like. Get yourself a snack too. I just like having a little snack with my cuppa. It is glorious, glorious weather in Glasgow. I don't know what we've done to deserve it, but thank the fucking Lord that it's here, because I feel bronzed, I feel warm, glowing. I am looking very yellow today, but I was doing the creativity wheel over on Instagram. If you don't know what that is, go and follow me over on Instagram, you will find out. There's a great community over there as well. But otherwise, let's get into this video. So last month I've done a wee kind of, let's talk about the skincare and the makeup as I put it on my face. I'm not going to do that this month for the simple reason I don't have time to do it today, because I'd already done this look, as I said, for Instagram. It was like one of these challenge type things. So I was supposed to look like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, do you think? A modern draping blush Belle. No, probably just look a dick. But yeah, it was like a challenge thing I'd already done. I don't have time to like wash my face and go and start it all again, because after I do this I have a lot of housework to do, just general shite you have to do about the house, and then tomorrow I'm back on night shift. So this is the way it's going to be today. We're just going to have a chat about them. I hope that's okay, because I know some people did message and say I really loved the kind of setup of putting things on as I was telling you about them, but we will do that again, don't worry. I just don't have time today, I'm sorry. Let's start off with this deodorant. I said at the start of the month in my Watch New April video I was going to start giving this deodorant a bash. I will link everything down below that I'm talking about, and if there is a single thing here I have either been given via PR, gifted, whatever the fuck you want to call it, hashtag ad, then I will say it in this video, and in the description box down below I will let you know if anything is an affiliate code or if anything is like a PR has been given to me. This was bought with my own money, no hashtag PR, ad, etc. Just bought it because I liked the sound of it and happened to have a friend who had a code for it. Anyway, so this is from Wild, and the whole thing about Wild is, I don't think I can take it out now because I've started using it, is you get little cartridges of deodorant and you put them in each month and you use them up. Not each month, but you put them in as you use them up, okay? You get different scents and you put them in. But this black container here, you do not bin. You just bin the deodorant once you're finished with it. And the cartridge that the deodorant comes in is compostable, so you can actually just put it in the compost heap in your garden if you've got one, or take it to a recycling centre, and it's all very good for the environment. Now, you know I will be honest and true about the whole greenwashing and clean and green. It kind of does my nutting sometimes just how much people are like, ooh, like, yeah, it's sustainable, and you think, well, is it sustainable? Is it actually, when you take into account the making of the products and where they're coming from, and is it not only sustainable, but is it ethically kind to the people who are producing the products? All that kind of stuff. There's so much to take into consideration when it comes to these things that I hate that it's become a bit of a marketing ploy. In saying all that, what I've looked into from Wild, it seems legit. If anybody knows otherwise, please let me know. And I have got at the moment, is this the mint one? I can never remember because I've already put it in and I can't get it out now. Basically, when you don't have this in, you push these two buttons on the side and this slides out and you pop the new cartridge in. But because now, as you can see, I've been twisting it up, it now won't pop out anymore, and you can twist it back down again in case you turn it up too much. But what I will say is, I'm really enjoying this scent. I'm sure this is the mint one. I think it smells more like eucalyptus. I think to me this smells straight up like I was feeding the koalas in Australia again or something. This smells like eucalyptus plants, but that doesn't bother me. I feel it's that menthol feeling, and I get then why mint probably goes along with it. I also got some sort of sea salt one, and I think I got a bergamot one as well. But so far, I am enjoying this. What I'm also going to say though is that I am not an overly sweaty person. Yes, of course, if I'm exercising. Yes, of course, if it's a really hot day, or if you're lying by the pool in the sun or something like that, which, by the way, we don't have pools in Scotland. I'd just be on a sandy beach somewhere. But if you were on a holiday or something, yes, I will sweat, absolutely. But I'm not an overly just going about my day kind of sweaty person. So I like the Mitchum one. I quite like the Malin & Goetz one as well. They do the job, they're very nice. And I could sit here and say to you, this is just doing the same for me, because it is. But as a non overly sweaty person, would it make a big difference? I would really need to put it on and go and do a couple hours at the gym and then be like, right, okay, that didn't stop me sweating. Whereas maybe the Mitchum one would. That I can't give you a good idea of, because I don't think I'm an overly sweaty person. I'm sitting here, people will be like, you're sweating bitch, what are you talking about? But honestly, I don't think I'm an overly sweaty person. But I am enjoying the fragrance so far. I enjoy the concept of it. I think it looks really sleek in my bathroom, which, you know, might not matter to anybody, but I kind of like it. And I also like the fact that I can just put in a new cartridge. It's always going to look like this. That's it. I like that. And I bought the pack that was for 3 cartridges, and you can have a subscription for the service and like get one every month or something like that, but I just bought the little bulk pack because I don't know how long it'll take me to get through this, and I will keep you in the loop with that. If I feel like it's more economical, like it's better value for money just to buy the 3 pack, I will do that again in the future. If I go through them really quickly though and I think I need one every month, then I might look into changing it, but at the moment I just bought the 3 pack and it seems to be doing the trick. Yeah, fucking birthday cake. I'm enjoying that. What is it? It's from Aldi. I don't know. It's like one of these little 75 calorie. Fucking tasty. Very nice. Alright, so let's move on to skincare. Now, we're going to have a little check-in with quite a few of the things that I spoke about on YesStyle, because I feel like I've used quite a lot of them this month. I always feel that skincare is something you should give yourself at least 4 to 6 weeks to try before you say yay or nay. But there are other things that I try and I just think, I fucking really like this. First of all, I'm going to talk about this. So this is the Yuja Niacin, and it's from Some By Me. Sorry, I couldn't remember the company name there. And it says it's the 30 Days Brightening Starter Kit. I don't know if that means it's like 30 days with this, because these are minis in this packet, or 30 days if you got all of the products full size and used them for 30 days. Because if I show you the packet, by the way, there's wax stuck to the top of the inside of the packet, because I waxed them, no, it wasn't a tash, talk shite. I waxed in between here the other day because things were just getting a little werewolf going on here, and some of it got stuck to the top of this, so I'm sorry, it's filthy. But let me just say, for instance, so here, this is a little serum, and that is a 10ml bottle. I think the toner is 30 mils, moisturizer is 30 mils, and this one here, the sleep mask, is 20 grams for some reason. It's 20 mils because it's a liquid, but we'll get by the by. What I'm going to say is I have been using this throughout the month of April. Pretty much as soon as I got that YesStyle delivery, I started using it. That was that. I feel like I started using this and I burnt my head. I burnt my head with my curling tongs, right? The same day that I done my Charlotte Tilbury Goes Grunge video. Burnt my head with the curling tongs, and I was using this throughout, burning my head with the curling tongs. And I feel like that little area there has healed very nicely. Is that because of this? I cannot say yay or nay, because if I wasn't using it, would it have healed the same way? Quite possibly. What I will say is though, I don't think I would buy any of these products again out with the starter kit. None of it I've been like, oh, I need to pick that up in a full size. I kind of think it's probably really nice because I like niacinamide. I use niacinamide anyway in my skincare, very good. And I presume that Yuja is doing a similar thing to L-ascorbic acid or vitamin C. So I see the theory behind all of it. The toner is nice, it is okay, no problems. It's got 5% niacinamide in it, and then it's got 90% of the Yuja. It's alright, it's okay. They do smell of citrus. There is a citrus smell off of them. Now the Blemish Care Serum, I can't tell what the ingredients are on it because it is all in Korean. I have no idea, I'm really sorry. But again, it says it has 5% niacinamide and 82% of the Yuja. And I'm kind of like, well, if this is 5% in it and this is 5%, Really, I'm not sure what the difference is. There doesn't seem to be very much difference in the texture, but in the bottle, it's not like this one, the serum is any thicker or anything like that. It says one's a toner, one's this. I think they probably have very similar viscosity, but I can't read the ingredients, so I can't tell you for definite, but they're okay. With regards to the moisturising gel cream and the sleeping mask though, nah, just not for me, just not my cup of tea. Basically, I tried the moisturiser for the first few days. I was using them all in conjunction because I thought, you know, you got to give this a go. You got to use it. It's the starter kit. I'll use all of it together. But honestly, this is just way, way too light for me. This is, it says a gel cream. It's not a gel cream. It's just a straight up gel. There's nothing about this that's creamy. It is a pure gel. Now, I'll even show, it's even clear. Can you see that on my finger there? Can you see it running down my hand there? It is a gel, it's super duper liquidy. Like, it's not a cream in any way, shape or form. It dries in really quickly, which is nice, I know, because I think for a lot of people, especially if you've probably got greasy skin, that's probably exactly the kind of thing you're looking for. Hydration, but not heavy or sticky or anything like that, or greasy, exactly. Now, it was James Welsh that I seen speaking about this moisturiser in particular, and when I seen it as a whole set, I thought, oh well, I'll give it a try. And he said he really likes this in the summer, and he has, I think he's got more oily skin than me. I think it's a combination, but he's more leaning to the side of oily. So if you do have oily skin, maybe this would be something you'd be interested in. But personally for me, it's just too light. It's not really anything on my skin. It's like another serum, to be honest with you. And the sleep mask as well, I've been using that at night, but what I've been doing is I've been doing my normal kind of retinol or a niacinamide. I've been doing all my normal steps, and then I've been using this right before I go to bed. So I put this on, and I kind of expected this to be a nice thick, like a sleep mask, you know? But again, it's not. It's very, very thin. I don't know if you see it on my finger there. It's like a gel. This is more like a gel cream. This is more like the Neutrogena one, the Hydro Boost that's a gel cream. This one, the sleep mask, is like that. But again, it doesn't sit on top of the skin, which again is good. It like soaks in. But it's not thick, heavy. It's not comforting the way I would expect a sleep mask to be. I don't wake up with dry skin in the morning, so maybe I'm missing a trick here. But to me, this just doesn't feel like a mask. It just feels like another moisturiser, which is fine. But it doesn't feel heavy enough for a nighttime moisturiser for me. So, no, I probably won't pick any of these up. It was a nice little kit. Did it help with some regards to pigmentation? Possibly, but I can't say for definite if I'm honest with you. I probably should mention as well that it is all relatively highly fragranced as well. I don't know if that's because it's the natural extract of the Yuja, because it's a citrus fruit, but it is quite strongly fragranced with that kind of citrusy smell. Alright, now I'm going to talk about this. This is the Rice Toner from I'm From. As you can see, I've made my way about halfway down. I'm really enjoying this. I think this is really nice. It's obviously a tiny little bottle. How much is in this? Sorry. Fuck, it doesn't say. 30 mils. It's a little 30 ml bottle. I think this is really nice. I really do. I would be tempted to pick this up in a big size, if I'm honest with you. I've been using it probably a bit more as an essence or as my toner step, kind of if I just feel like my skin needs a little comforting. Like, I don't need anything stripping, I don't need to tone and bring the pH back to its normal level. I just need something a little more hydrating on the skin. Then I have been using this and I thought it was really nice. It definitely has something like, if I left it to settle, it would like split. There's a difference between the two, and I can feel in the texture of it, it's hydrating. There's something in this. It's not just a normal liquid. It feels smoothing and softening and a little bit like there's an oil in it of some sort. I don't know what exactly, but that is exactly how it feels. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this. I might try some more from the I'm From range. The honey mask, I also have tried that twice. I don't have it to hand here, but I did. I tried that twice too. I thought it was okay. I thought it was all right. It says just put it on for 10 minutes, so it's not a sleep mask or anything. So I'm a bit like, why only 10 minutes? What's in it that I can only put it in for 10 minutes? But it's nice, it's okay. It's very sticky. So don't put it on and have your face, like your hair down around your face. It's so sticky. But it's okay, it's alright. But this I think is good, intrigued by. So I might well look into some more of this stuff. Now last month with regards to SPF, I spoke to you about this one. This is the COSRX Aloe Soothing Sun Cream, which I was like, this is lovely, this is nice, it's lovely, it does everything I need it to do, it's nice under makeup, blah blah blah. And then I met this guy. This is good. I don't dispute this is good. I still think it's nice. I will absolutely use it up. But moving forward, I don't think anything is going to beat this. This is the Isntree Watery Sun Gel with hyaluronic acid. It's got an SPF of 50 and a PA+4. It's phenomenal. Like, I can't even tell you enough how good this is. It's everything I want a sunscreen to be, because it meant I've stopped using my hyaluronic acid serum. I'm using this. I do still put other steps in between. I still use my peptide serum, I'm still spraying my face, I'm still putting on a little bit of the Hydro Boost during the daytime from Neutrogena. So there's hyaluronic acid in that. This has hyaluronic acid as well. It kind of just locks everything together like a lovely big sandwich. And it's moisturising, it's got the SPF, and it's got the hyaluronic acid. It does all three. Under makeup, it is exquisite. It is so, so nice. And honestly, I haven't been wearing base so much because I love the look of this so much. So in the summer, that's quite normal for me. I'm not going to make out like this is some new radical thing, like I've stopped wearing foundation. I am not a big foundation wearer anyway, so we have to put that out there for a start. I prefer a little bit of pinpoint concealing. Sometimes I like foundation. Today I've got a full face of foundation on just because I was doing a certain kind of look and I wanted to have almost like that flawless skin look. So I do have a full face of foundation on today, but it's not my general go-to, especially not in the summer, especially not when the sun is out. So I don't want to make out like this has changed my world with regards to makeup, but this leaves my skin looking like that glass skin effect, like that amazingly dewy, I could say borderline a little greasy. If you're not into that look, then I completely understand, but for me, and if you're like me and you like that kind of look, this does that. And it doesn't feel greasy on the skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a greasy sunscreen throughout the day, which I just love. And if you're going out of the day and you're like, I don't want to put too much on, I'm going to sweat it off anyway, I'm going to have to reapply this later, then this is like a fucking saviour. I love it. I think it's so, so, so good. I absolutely am going to repurchase this again. I think it is wonderful. I think there's a fair chance that I have now found my holy grail of sunscreen. So just before I move on, I will let you know I do have a Yes Style code. It gets you, I think if you're a new customer, it gets you 10% off, and if you're a returning customer, it's like 5% or something like that. I'll put it down below. You don't have to use it. It is an affiliate link. It means if anybody does use it, I will get a kickback. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know how much kickback I get because I've never had any. So that's how fucking good at marketing and selling I am. But if you wish to use it, it will be down below. I'll put the link and I'll put the code. I'm sure it's like Yes Alt Style or something like that to go with AltogetherAlanna. It was a fucking nightmare to get the code in the first place because I couldn't get any of the letters of my name to fit in with what you had to... nonsense. But it's down below if you want to use it, and I did pick up a lot of that skincare from Yes Style. But I know for a fact you can get Isntree on Amazon. I think I'm from possibly as well, and there's a couple other things from my Yes Style video, from my Yes Style video, I'll put it up here, that you can get on Amazon as well. So it's absolutely up to you where you buy it from. Please feel free. But if you do use my code, then I need to let you know, because otherwise the ASA will be saying you're false advertising to someone. All that stuff I did by myself, just so you know. I feel like, see, because I've got like this kind of Grecian style dress on today, I feel really pale in the camera. Not pale, I feel really washed out in the camera. I'm just going to fix the settings because I feel like as the sun's got brighter, I've just become paler and paler. There, is that better? I think so. I think I look a little bit more like a fucking human now. I was just starting to fade into a whiteness of nothing. Sorry. So I think that's a little better, a bit more fucking human-like. Okay, so let's move on to in-between skincare and makeup, I think. Probably something like this. I'm just going to mention this briefly. I have spoke about it before. It is the number 7 Hydroluminous, but this one is the tinted skin perfector or something. It's like 8-hour hydration and a very, very light coverage. The reason I spoke about this was before because I said it's something that I wear to work. And again, now that I've been back on kind of day shift, I'm gonna go back on to night shift tomorrow, but when I've been on day shift, because the sun's been out a little, I've made a little more effort, etc. I'm like, it's just nice. There it is on the back of my hand there. It's just nothing really, it doesn't give a lot of coverage, but it's just enough to make me feel like I've made an effort to go to work. Makes me feel a little bit like I'm done going to work during the day, because I hate wearing foundation to work. I very rarely wear anything like that, but this is just a nice step because as well you're going to be under a mask all day and that kind of thing. And I do usually put on this before I leave the house, and then the car in the morning when I'm putting on a tiny little bit of makeup, I'll put on this, a little concealer and some mascara, and that is me good to go. From there we're going on to another kind of skincare come makeup item. This one is 24-hour hydration as well. This one I wouldn't use these together. This is purely for work, does the job, that's all I need. But this one, this is the Glow Cherie from L'Oreal, and I would say this one is the light glow one. I would say it's almost got a peachy tint to it. And initially when I bought this, I was like, oh, that's gonna be too tin man. That's it rubbed in on the back of my hand there. It's gonna be too tin man for me, I don't like it. But actually, it's looking lovely. It does have a peachy scent, just so you know. What I've been loving about this month is I've been using a lot of different foundations. If you've seen my Kiko video, I will put it up here. It's a full face of Kiko, and I used 2 different foundations from them. I've been trying the L'Oreal Paradise one as well. Paradise one as well. And then sometimes I would reach for other things, like just things that I had lied about. I've been squeezing this into just about every single foundation that I've got, or tinted moisturiser that I've got. And it just makes it that little bit nicer. I've got it on today. I love it. I think it's really, really nice. I'm really enjoying it. And at first I was a little, I don't know. Now I really like it. And it seems to be that anything I mix it in with, it just makes it better. It almost dulls down any coverage in higher, thicker, heavy foundations, which is exactly what I need to do. So it's meaning that I'm using some products that I'm not usually that fond of because this is in it. But I'm really enjoying it. Okay, some more new stuff that I think I mentioned at the start of the month. This one here, the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush in Toasted Almond. It's been on my face constantly. It's not on today, actually, funnily enough. But it's just what my go-to is at the moment for bronzer. It's just what I'm using. A little dab here. Again, if you're following me on Instagram, I'm sure I put up like a really quick and easy bronze with a bold lip look, and I used this. It's so nice. I'm just gonna put a tiny wee dot on my hand, and the thing is, I think this will last me a fucking lifetime because I'm so pale. How much is in it? 6 mils. But because I'm so pale and it is so dark, that's it on my hand there. I think it will last me a very long time, and I'll just blend it out, and that's it blended out now. You can see it there, kind of. It's just lovely. It's just exactly the kind of colour I would go if I caught the sun. It works wonders. I use it sometimes as a bit of a contour, and as we're getting into the nicer weather, I'm bringing a little more across the face as well. Working it with other bronzers as well, which I'll get into in a minute. It's gorgeous. It plays well together. It blends out beautifully. The Vision Flushes as a whole, I am loving, but this one this month has been particularly lovely. Now, as I said, talking about bronzers, I'm going to speak about these 2 items. They were also in my full face of Kiko. I'm bringing them out a wee bit. These are both from the Lost in Amalfi collection from Kiko. One is this bronzer in Bronze Melange. It's what I've got on today. Again, I think it gives you a beautiful radiance to the skin. It's definitely got a sheen to it. It's because it's this baked one, it's definitely got some sort of illuminating powder swirled in there with it. I think it's really nice. It is a little dark for me, but as we go into the summer, I think because I've got dark hair, I can just get away with using a dark bronzer. I think if I had lighter hair, I would struggle. But because I've got dark hair, people automatically presume you're going to take the sun really well. No, I'm as pale as the ghost, that's it. But I think I can get away with a slightly darker bronzer because of that. So as the summer comes in, I think I'll be reaching for this more often. I'm really enjoying it. And the packaging is absolutely beautiful. And this one here, this is the Metal Chrome eyeshadow. And it is in Gleaming Rose, I want to say. Gleaming Copper Rose. Absolutely a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerise pots. This is definitely a lovely lighter gold version, and especially as the sun starts to come out, this is glorious. So nice. So if you are looking for a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury, the Eyes to Mesmerise, this is it. I would certainly say go and check these pots out. This is the Vieve Eye Wand in Mahogany. I did mention it in my What's New April. I haven't used it on the channel yet. There's a reason why. One, I don't think I like it, okay? That's the first reason. And two, I don't know if it is my ineptitude and ill makeup skills that I am just not enjoying this. I actually seen Jamie Genevieve, I wonder if I could put it up here, if I can screen grab it. She put up a little like reel type thing of her using the wands in different colour, or Vieve put it up saying here's the founder using the wands in different colours to come up with this beautiful eye look. And she made it look effortless, like it just blended out. This does not do that. This just doesn't do that. I think it's definitely much more of a staying power item. All of the crayons that I've had and have spoke about before are very much smoosh it on the eye, blend it out and be on your fucking merry way. This is not that. This takes work to get into it, and because it's dark, because I got the mahogany one, it just looks patchy. I think if it was on a deeper skin tone, maybe, but I don't like it. I'm sorry. I've tried my hardest. I seen Katie Jane Hughes using it. She just came using a little pencil brush on the end of it and then using it. I tried it that way. I've tried it just blending it out on the eye. I don't know. I don't like it. That's my 2 cents on it. I will bring it into a video. Maybe I'll just do one specifically on this. I don't know. So far I'll not pick any of the other eye ones up. Just saying, I don't like it. I don't think they do blend, especially not this colour. The other ones might. I've never tried them. And I know I watched Aileen's video recently of her impressions of Vieve, her first impressions of Vieve's. And oh my god, like our impressions of it couldn't have been more different. The lipstick colour she got, she thought was really dry, whereas I really loved the lipstick and I got it in Power Suit. Her pencil, her lip pencil, she said was really soft. Mine was really dry. So we couldn't have had more different opinions. So please don't just take my opinion on these. But I'm going to be honest with you, I can't help but feel like people being like, oh, these blend so beautifully. I'm kind of like, show me somebody blending this mahogany one out, please, because I don't think it's good. I'm not going to be honest. Okay, Miss Charlotte Tilbury. So this is the legendary brows. I can't remember, somebody had commented on one of my videos saying, you're cracking me up with the fucking like, Hollywood flawless filter, like that one. And this one, I remembered what the advert was. It's like, no, you're never gonna come again. It's like a short, stupid advert, and it's like Hollywood flawless brows, blah blah blah, and then it's like, no, you're never gonna touch my thumb. Like, oh my god, it's just cheese bullshit. But has a tiny little brush. Can you see it? Can you see it? Tootsie, tiny little brush. I like this. I do. This is the legendary brows. I think that it's one that takes your brows from 0 to 100 very quickly. Very quickly. And I think it is one that has a little bit more of that stiffness. So if you put it through your brows and I put this on, my brows aren't moving. They're locked in shape. This is not glossy boy brow. Glossy boy brow is soft, it's stretchy, it probably moves about during the day, but it does what I need. It gives you a nice fluffy brow. This gives you a fluffy brow, but they're fluffy and stuck there, like laminated, and they ain't going anywhere. If you're into that, then great. I just have to be wary of how I put it on, because I do start to think, oh no, I've put too much on, and then trying to brush it through a spoolie, it just all gets a little clumpy in my brows. But I think that was just because I'm piling it on, and then I was like, oh my god, wait a minute, like now I can't get, now there's just too much in my brow. I think that was my own fault, but with a light hand, I'm really enjoying this. I think it's very nice. Next item is from Charlotte as well, and this is the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. Again, really liking this. I think it's very nice. I feel at the moment I love the Lancome Lash Idol. Been speaking about that a lot, and I'm really enjoying this as well. Both relatively high-end mascaras. I think I'm going to buy the full size of the Lash Idol. I think I just prefer the brush a little, and I'll be honest with you, because these are little minis, I actually took this to work one day and I took the Lash Idol to work one day. This one fell down my face after 12.5 hours and the Lash Idol did not. So I thought I'll buy the Lashy doll. I think I will purchase that in May, if I'm honest with you. But this one is equally very, very nice. Nothing, if like, you know, it's a stretch if a mascara can last 12.5 hours of a day. So I'm not going to hold that against it. I think it's very nice otherwise. I was wearing it out the other day in the sunshine, in the heat. Again, that was on that Instagram kind of wee mini tutorial thing that I'd done. And it lasted most of the day. It does start to fall down under here a little, but I mean, what mascara doesn't? Apart from the Lashy doll. But it's very, very nice. I really, really like this. It just so happens, because I've tried them both at the same time, the Lashy doll just slightly trumps it, and I think I'll pick the full size of that instead. Okay, so moving back on to some Yes Style stuff. I spoke about these, I think I spoke about these in my Kiko full face as well, because I didn't like the Kiko lipstick. So I spoke about these are all lip products that I got off Yes Style. 2 are from the brand Naming and 1 is from 3CE. I love all 3 of them. I am really enjoying them. And again, if I do go back to pick up any from Isntree or from Isntree, I will be picking up more colours of this, because my god, it's so nice. These 2 are quite similar. These in texture and finish, quite similar, but obviously different colours. I would highly recommend either of these 2 brands, formulas, etc. I think they are gorgeous. A little drying, but what matte isn't. Once you've got it on for a little while, it's fine. I put a little balm over the top and I move on with my day and everything is good. But I really, really like them. It's like really Yes Style heavy, but I was really, a lot of the makeup I was really impressed with. And this is from Skin Food. It is their fresh fruit. Yeah, it's fresh fruit. 3 colours for lips and cheeks, and this one is in like coral shades. You can see it on the back there. You do get one in pink shades as well, but this is the coral one. And this one in here particularly, I've not used the middle one yet. I've used the top and the bottom one. This one here, chef's kiss. Loving it. It leaves the cheeks and the skin looking dewy. It's almost got that kind of glass skin effect again, but it also has colour and like this little on the cheeks, and I think it's cute. And it comes in like a little tin Matchbox style lid. I'm like, super cute. So absolutely loving that at the moment too. All right, and let's wrap it up with some fragrance. So back in January, it must have been, I told you about this little set that I got from Replica, and it has all of their famous fragrances in it. And I think at the time, maybe in January, I was like, oh yeah, this one smelled like fucking toilet cleaner, I don't like it. There was a few that I was like, meh. Flower Market is quite nice. I think as we go into the spring and summer, yeah, this one's a little toilet cleaner, I'm not into that. So as we go into the spring and summer, I've been picking up other scents and using them a bit more often. And that includes Springtime in the Park. Look, I've practically finished it. That one is gorgeous. So, so nice for this time of year. Also, Under the Lemon Trees. So, so nice. And Beach Walk as we come into summer. Absolutely gorgeous. What I'm going to say about this little set is it's wonderful. I really, really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I think it's been well worth the money because I've went back to it over and over. I think there is only one scent in it that I'm like, no, I would never wear that. Even Flower Market, I'm like, it smells a little like a toilet cleaner. It's not a toilet cleaner. It's just maybe a little too floral for me. But Barbershop is probably like at the barbers. That's probably the only one that I don't think I would wear. Because it's just a little too masculine for me. And I know I don't like to be like, you know, masculine, feminine. Anybody can wear whatever they like. But it's something that I would be like, I'd expect a guy to be wearing that fragrance. So that one is probably the only one that I wouldn't wear. But the rest are all very, very nice. And my favourites, By the Fireplace. I think it's gorgeous. Oh, so sweet, but also smoky. Oh, it's so good. Jazz Club as well, the same. It's got that kind of almost tobacco, like somebody's been smoking a cigar type thing. Oh, and Whispers in the Library. Those are my absolute 3 favourites. And then, as I said, Under the Lemon Tree, Springtime in the Park and Beach Walk for this time of year. Love. But I am definitely picking up a full size of By the Fireplace because I just think, oh, it's gorgeous. Or Jazz Club. I don't know what one yet, but there will be one of them I'll pick up in a full size. And I think that's it for now. I think that is everything. I know I've rambled on quite a lot. I feel like, thought I was going to be able to be like, chap, get through this. But then once I started talking, I was like, you know, I'm like, I can't help myself. So I've kind of rambled on a wee bit there, but I hope that was useful. Hope you liked that. Is there anything in the last month you've seen, you've got your eye on, anything? Have I spoke about anything here that you've tried and you've thought, I really fucking didn't like that? Or like the Vieve ones, for instance, the eye ones. Have you tried these and really, really like them? Let me know. I might be doing something wrong, and I'm always open to fucking learning about maybe trying something a different way. Always, always, always. So, with all that being said, I'm going to finish off the last dregs of my cold coffee, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye!